respected respected Tejas Garge sir, and my senior colleague from ASI, and all the delegates. And at present, it is really honor for me to deliver a lecture, or I can say that the activity started by the Mumbai Circle in last few years, and still we continue to focusing basically the forts and other monument. We have 117 monument under ASI Mumbai Circle, and basically we have the main focusing. We have the rock cut caves and the sea fort or coastal fort. So we try to conserve and preserve those our ancient heritage. And in the present seminar, I have tried to highlight it about the conserving the coastal heritage, the initiative taken by the ASI Mumbai Circle. This is some basic overview about the ASI Mumbai Circle. We have 10 fort. We can call it as a coastal fort, or near to the coast, or the sea. So among these 10 fort, at present we have doing the conservation work in 2-3 fort, and among these 10 fort, 8 fort already nominated, prepared by the dossier by the state archaeology for declaring as a World Heritage Site. So it is our prime duty also to prepare the site for World Heritage nomination also. So we taken care all this aspect, and it is a huge challenge for us to conserving or to maintain this sea fort. In the first sessions, we have discussed about the temple or religious architecture, religious conservation, and then now we discussing about the fort architecture. And our senior and ADG sir already discussed about that how much we can go for intervention or for the conserving any structure or any built heritage. So like in coastal facing a huge challenge because due to the rough sea and the location of the fort, the transportation, and also the availability of the labor or manpower. But still we have maintained our policy, our theory, or some kind, we can say that the earlier traditions we still follow, and we have able to maintain those fort for future generation also. Like the ASI has history of the 125 years of conservation of monuments, and preserved by if we divide the basic feature, then preserving the monument for future, for the structural and conservation and scientific preservation, we have done this. We have our conservation policy in 2014, already discussed by the ADG sir, and we have minimum intervention, and we have used the old material like the lime mortar. We are mainly use the lime mortar for our conservation and preservation purpose. And like there are some photographs, you can see that the old photographs and the recent photographs also. And we have the visitor experience, and we have collaborated with the state government, and we have in most of the cases the state government also provide the fund for conserving the fort or other monuments. And we have among the sea fort, we have the main 10 sea fort or coastal island fort, and after joining in Mumbai Circle, I have tried to started doing the planning how we take up this fort, huge fort, for preserving and for better management purpose. So we have started the documentation, and we have started the documentation. We started the drone photography and also the some detailed drawing and other thing like this is the Shubha Fort, then Jaigarh Fort. We have document the inside the structure. There are some different type of structure and what kind of damage already done. So how we take up this fort for conservation purpose, and what will be the main focus, and on the basis of priority we decided that which part we taken first, like the in most of the cases the bastion, which is the bastion of the fort are mainly the damage, and also the entrance area, and some of the fort has also encroached. So we have on the basis of this we have our next step. Like this is the Sindhudurg Fort, and I have mentioned about the small information because I think all know about the history of this each and every fort. Some fort constructed before the Marathas, and some fort constructed during the Maratha times, and I have tried to only mention about the date of notification when the fort was declared as a centrally protected monument. So you can see that the 1910. So almost we have completed the 100 years, and still the fort is survived, and ASI doing their best job for preserving this fort. Sindhudurg. Then Vijayadurg Fort, this is also the coastal fort. We have also, and recently we have started our conservation work, major conservation work at Vijayadurg Fort also. I've shown this our activity. There's another Basin Fort near to the very close to the sea. We have Basin Fort. Then Arnala Fort, we have huge fort at Arnala. Then Kolaba Fort. Recently we have started the conservation work of the bastion, the fallen bastion work at fallen bastion in Kolaba Fort. Then Korlai Fort, then Kasa Fort, or we can call as a Padmadurg Fort, and then Janjira, the famous Janjira Fort. We have the complete sea fort. Then I have just tried to highlight it about the conservation principle and the approach we have taken before started our conservation work. So we have we have tried to analyze, understand about the structure, the nature of the structure, the nature of the decay, and how much we can manage, or we can use the old material, and how in the sometime we need to retain the old damaged one, and we maintain or continue the conservation by using this material. And then for I have tried to highlight about the brief information about the lime also, because in most of the cases like the fort, the binding material is the lime mortar. So we can understand about the lime mortar also, what kind of the lime they used. So on the basis of the analysis of the mortar, then we can choose which mortar is the applicable for our fort or our conservation purpose. So then the stage of execution, then we can divide it that the first for any conservation documentation, then detailed project report in-house we have prepared, then estimate we have prepared, and then we submit for the approval. After that, then we started our conservation work, documentation work, and that post conservation documentation work, and after the completion of the work, we submit our conservation report, including the all details of photography and other details. Then this is some general information about the lime mortar. I have included this type of the ingredient we used when we prepare the lime mortar for binding purpose as well as the water tighting purpose. We have used the methi, chite gur, khair, and bel. So type of the organic material we used to mixed with the lime and surki for preparing the mortar. Then I came into our activity like in Franciscan Church in Basin Fort. This is a huge fort. Inside the fort there is a good number of church, and most of the churches are in ruined conditions. Except the one church which is still in worship, but most of the remaining the church are in abandon. And you can see the before photographs. The vegetation is almost covered our church, and we gradually remove the vegetation, and we not changes it. And when in particular area when where the like this part is missing, so we just maintain this. This part is also missing. Tightening in the top, but we not try to recreate this roof or other thing, because we maintain the heritage structure or our centrally protected monument as it was received or it was found. We not introduce the new material or not converted this as a modern building. So this type of the policy we consider for our conservation purpose. The work is going on, the water tightening and the flooring and the debris clearance. You can see that this was the this fallen part, which is then we are completing our pointing work, and after that we have complete the water tightening above the exposed wall. This is the Franciscan Church again. Now you can see the another view. Another part, the vegetation cleaning is ongoing, and after that we exposing the structure. The some already buried. We also expose the buried structure, and then we have on the basis of the evidence, like the stone flooring we have found in some places there are the stone flooring. So accordingly we do the stone flooring area where we found the evidences. In some part we found the lime mortar flooring. Then in this area we have doing the lime mortar flooring. So you can see this type of the condition we found after the vegetation cleaning, the different structure like well, and we have doing the conservation. Still the work is going on. Then Saint Gonzalo Garcia Church, Basin Fort. You can see that the same vegetation cleaning, vegetation is completely covered the structure, and after gradually removing the vegetation, then we have started the water tightening, pointing, and the other thing we have exposing the part. The bell tower is now pointing work is going on, and the water tightening is almost completed. We have providing the apron along the church. This work is still going on. Then another sea fort conservation. This bastion was collapsed, and after that we have examine this and prepare estimate, and after the approval or complete the all codal formalities, we have started the resetting the fallen bastion wall at Kolava Fort. In some part, in 2-3 area we found the damage, and first we taken one bastion, then we have taken another bastion for conservation, the fallen bastion, and it is a huge challenge for us to prepare the scaffolding in the sea, and then the material carry the material, and then doing the conservation. So, but we still still follow the traditional way of the doing the conservation work. You can see when the sea level up, then the scaffolding, then it is not possible to doing the conservation work. We stop the work, and then after when the sea level is gradually down, then we started the conservation work. Then another, this was not this was another important fort of Sindhudurg Fort, and this was doing by in-house by the Mumbai Circle, but not in recent. In 4-5 years ago, we have doing this major conservation work at Sindhudurg Fort. You can see that the bastion was one of the bastion and fort wall was collapsed, and after that, ASI Mumbai Circle will in-house doing this major conservation work. Like the stone we found the quarry, and from where the stone was brought, and then it going like you can see that the how it was taken by stone from the land and to use for the conservation work at the site. So this is the difficult task we have doing for conserving the fort. One by one stone we put in the small now, and then it goes to the fort, and after that we use this stone for our conservation work. So this is the then the stone after reaching the Sindhudurg Fort, and then it taken from the boat, and then we started conservation work at Sindhudurg Fort during the high tide. The photograph is showing during the high tide, but it was a major challenge, and we have done this conservation work. You can see the fort wall is completed. The damaged bastion is also completed. And in the recent last year, like 2023, the Honorable Prime Minister also visited near the Sindhudurg Fort on the base, and we have taken care, and we have started planning to conservation work at the Sindhudurg Fort, and we have cleaned the vegetation, and we have prepared the estimate, and now estimate is being prepared, and the different fortification wall, we have found the different cracks, and so accordingly we have prepared the estimate for further conservation work at Sindhudurg Fort. Then the Bijayadurg Fort also in present day we have doing the conservation work, but this conservation was doing in last 2-3 years back. This wall was damaged, and after that we have put the number of the stone, and then we gradually restored the fort wall, and now same fort wall we have doing the another side. This was the view of the photographs during the high tide. You can see the wave of the sea. So it was a really challenge for us, and this work we have for bastion. The lower part of the another bastion is damaged in 2020, and we have recently we have started the conservation work. This was the photograph after damaging. We have documented all the area, and we have taken measurement, we have prepared the estimate, not only one area, in 2-3 area we have found the damage. So accordingly we prepared the estimate, and then after when we started the conservation work, we removed all the stones which are fallen due to the natural disaster, and we have used this stone. And we have chiseling the some stone. We have also collect from the nearby quarry, and for complete our work. But because this is a laterite stone, some stone was almost damaged also, and we collect the new stones, and we use the old stone which have found from after the digging, because this portion, we have digging the area, and we found the lower line, and accordingly we have started doing our conservation work by using the lime mortar. And you can see just one video I tried to show that how the stone collect from the lower level and use for preparing completing the work. So it was a huge task and time taking, but we use this to complete the conservation work as early as possible. So this is you can take time to collect the stone. So after then we have almost completed the one collapse area, and now we started the restoring conservation in another fallen area. And in front of the fallen area there was a also, and we already removed the encroachment, and we started the digging this area. We find out the lower line of the wall, and we found the lower level. And then we have collect all the stone which was already dumped in front of this debris. And after chiseling this stone, we have used this stone by using lime mortar binding material as a this is our recent conservation work we have done in Vijayadurg Fort. And these are some challenge we in the next year or in coming 2024 we have to take this part of the conservation work of the Vijayadurg Fort also, because this is the sea facing, and the bastion is almost lower part of the bastion is almost damaged. So it is a huge challenge for us. This is a huge fortification wall also bulged out. So in this year we have already documented this area, and we are planning to take care of this part in this year. So thank you.